Thank you, Sally, for that very warm introduction. My grandkids are somewhat amazed of all the things that they hear different people talk about the advancements that we've made under my leadership in technology and now in certainly cybersecurity. And they recognize that for a person who leads such a large government, and we are so advanced technologically, that their grandfather is probably several steps behind them. I have a very simple motto in terms of how we proceed. Simply 3 questions on technology. A, how much does it cost? B, when I plug it in, will it work? And C, did we get it before Fairfax County? So far, it's working. Thank you, Sally, again. And let me also acknowledge one of the reasons why we're here, and one of our colleagues on the county council who's taken such a lead role in making certain that we continue to advance forward is Councilmember Hans Reber. Hans, would you please stand again? Thank you for all your work, Hans, what you've done. I want to acknowledge, first of all, a couple of people who made this program today possible. Phil Fuster and Ira Hoffman for their leadership and chairing, or co-chairing this conference today. I have a certificate for both of them, and I'm going to ask them to come up, and I'm just going to read one of them. It reads basically the same for both. In recognition and appreciation of your work as co-chair of the 2015 CyberMontgomery Forum, your hard work and dedication contributed greatly to the success of this signature event in Montgomery County. And thank you for your efforts and best wishes. For Ira, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Phil? Again, good morning, and thanks all of you for coming out today. Whether you worked in the federal government, applied for a government job, or shopped at Target or Home Depot, you know that the information that you provided in some form or another could in fact have been compromised. Even in the near future, for example, you might be able to add your car to that list, to one of the activities that could be computer hacked. More than 1,000 Jeeps, for example, were recently recalled as a result of the demonstration that showed last week how that could occur. And if you have not seen the video of that, it is quite remarkable and quite scary. In addition to that, just yesterday, I had an opportunity just to listen for a few minutes on the discussion related to the Iran nuclear talks and the efforts to ensure that we had compliance, and there was a broad discussion about our capabilities to in fact determine whether the Iranians will cheat in the future, and how could we detect that, and did we have sufficient time in order to respond to that. And then someone remarked that, well, the Iranians have done a wonderful job, a very good job, of really attacking systems all over the world, and they had penetrated a number of systems in the United States. And whether such knowledge, such ability could be used in a way to either know what the inspectors will want, how to in fact thwart their efforts, and to ensure that they avoid detection. And the answers were pretty remarkable. It ranged from, we don't know, that we have to worry more than just about the Iranians, but many other nations around the world. And 3, that we are in fact quite vulnerable. This was a remarkable series of questions and answers that I think demonstrates the seriousness of the problem that we face today. So it's more than just about your basic information. It's more about in your account at Home Depot or Target. It's more about the serious challenges that you would face with your automobile, but the very security of our nation as a whole. And this is why we are here today, because this is, in fact, so important. As the home to 18 federal agencies right here in Montgomery County, we're very proud of all of them because they possess the knowledge and the expertise and will help us in terms of our ability to move forward. But it's more than just what we are bringing together. As indicated a few minutes earlier, a little bit earlier, is about the academic institutions we have in Montgomery County in this region. There are 50 universities within an hour's drive of where we stand today. It is about the private sector, the nonprofit sector, all of us working together to ensure not that we provide jobs and opportunities, but we make a remarkable transition for our country to make certain that we are safe and we provide the kind of surety that we need for the future. That's why I'm so proud that we have the National Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, which is an exciting addition to Montgomery County, a growing cybersecurity sector, especially in the commercial cyber application. Established in 2012 through a partnership among NIST, the state of Maryland, and Montgomery County, the center is dedicated to further innovation through the rapid identification, integration, and adoption of practical cybersecurity solutions. And let me pause again by simply acknowledging much of this would not have happened without the hard, dedicated leadership of Senator Barbara Mikulski. She has been a stalwart in making certain that we reserve the resources. But not only that, but identifying this and making certain that this was a priority for our national government. And so long before we had started talking about this industry and long before others have got on board, she was way out front in making certain that we are advancing this technology and responding to the challenges we face. Montgomery County is proud to be the home of over 80 cybersecurity companies. You'll hear from top officials of those companies, and you heard from some already today, and others leaders in the cybersecurity industry. I think those of you who have served, for example, on my Cybersecurity Montgomery Advisory Board, who have helped put this program together today. My message to you today is quite simple, that Montgomery County is moving rapidly on several fronts to help you meet the challenges and make this area attractive for one of cybersecurity and online companies throughout the region. Let me just mention just a couple of things that we are doing. One is my Ultra Montgomery initiative, which is part of my 6-point economic plan I announced last December. We know that the lifeblood of any digital business is the ability to connect to customers and for customers to connect to you. Our Ultra Montgomery program will leverage the county's FiberNet and planned economic development and transit initiatives throughout the entire county and advance the technology in a way that we've not seen in this area. We not only want to be a part of the game, we want to be, in fact, ahead of the game. And it's important that we do so, and the Ultra Montgomery program will help us do that. We'll make sure that Montgomery County is a leading test bed for next generation internet applications and innovation. Second, we know that cybersecurity sector is growing and would need qualified and highly skilled workers. We're working on that as well. Montgomery County has worked with Montgomery College and Montgomery County's Workforce Investment Board Cybersecurity Industry Alliance employers to develop an education program that builds on math, technology skills, and exploring all the phases of STEM-related courses. We completed the first pilot class in June, and we are planning for another session in October. The college has received nearly $15 million of a federal grant awarded from the Department of Labor and Training Administration for job training. This money is not only for the programs, but is also to lead a consortium of colleges across the state that will focus on training cybersecurity economic sector, information technology, professional, scientific, and technically and educational service industries. These are just a few of the things that we are doing in Montgomery County. We believe in this industry. We believe more importantly in you, and we want to be partners with all of you to help make certain that we advance this field in a way that provides us with the workforce, It provides us with the training, the people, bringing together the public and private sectors to ensure that the vision that Senator McCosker and many others had for us, that is that we would advance this in a way that maintain the security and stability of our nation, but more importantly, would advance us far ahead of many others who may try to, in fact, take our vulnerabilities for granted. That's a pretty hard task, and one that requires all of us working together. And I'm confident that conferences such as this, the board that we have that's working on these challenges, and our private sector partners will make certain that we get there. Again, congratulations, and I look forward to very positive results from this conference. Thank you.